Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the dogs and those born in the year of the dog. So if you're born in the year of the dog, if you know anybody born in the year of the dog, then this is a reading for them. So yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share it, like it, leave a comment and all of that. We'll jump straight into this anyway and see what kind of week you dog guys have had. As I say, it's the dog day today, and we'll do the ball pig personality later on this afternoon as well. So as I say, hit that subscribe button. Let's stop there and go one from the bottom, one from the middle, one from the top. What have we got? Okay, we got two blacks and a white. Not a great start, but ending okay. Well, one can assume. Best not assume. What have we got here? We got the goat there, the sheep. So that's not so bad. The sheep and the dog are quite compatible. That's not too bad. It's a catalyst card as well. So we got some changes that you're going through, not necessarily good ones either, or at least it's making you feel a little bit uneasy. But I think you're confident enough to kind of recognize that these changes aren't necessarily a bad thing. They're not things that are going to affect you long term. I think these are subtle changes that you've just had to make, or things that have been, happening around you. You've just sat on the fence and allowed this to happen. I think right now you are probably working at a speed that you're potentially not comfortable with. Like you're either standing still or you are moving too fast, but it's definitely something that you're not comfortable with. Potentially because this is a different objective to what you're used to, or it's not an objective that you're aspiring to achieve. It's not something that potentially this has got something to do with work and you're just paid to be there, and they've done some changes or something, and it doesn't affect you, it doesn't bother you. It's just they're not something that you're used to. It's something that you've got to get used to now, and you just see it as unnecessary. But you'll do your duty, you will fulfill the responsibility. Yeah, and I think it's a case of you've got that attitude of you're going to say something if you don't like it. You don't care if people like you, or if people care what you think, because you're going to be honest with it. You're going to tell the truth. And I think sometimes you can rub people up the wrong way, or people can take you the wrong way and misunderstand you because of the way that you come across. And I think your attitude towards this could actually be a bit of a downside to this. I think in regards to what is happening here, if it is at work or something, potentially just remind yourself that it's a job. Just remind yourself that, it is what it is. You can keep going, but what's the point in, harping up and shouting about it? You're not a disloyal kind of person. Do you know what I mean? You're not disloyal to the job. You're not disloyal to this situation. You're not against it. You don't want to leave it. You don't want to walk away from it. It's just you're going through a few I don't know, indecisive sort of ideas or thoughts that kind of make you think that potentially you don't like these new changes. Can you put up with it? I think you could potentially put up with it. I think, is it that bad? I think that's what you need to ask yourself. Are these things that bad? The things that are going on, you may not be able to completely comprehend or understand why the changes have been made exactly, or what's actually happening, but you can always ask and get the answers, which may help. But realistically, these changes don't really affect you, do they? Or do they? Let's see. Oh, a catalyst card again. Pig. Bang. Straight there. Okay, so these are changes that are affecting you. It's getting your mood down, isn't it? All right, so it's a little bit more serious than we first thought. It's not a bad card. I just think not to be, rude, but maybe this is on you. Maybe you just need to be helpful a little bit. Maybe you need to pick up, that sort of negative attitude that you have, throw it away, and try and start again with a new perspective. Be a bit more positive. I think this is just going to affect you, and it has affected you. It may not be work related, but there is definitely some changes that have been made somewhere in your life that you're not happy with. They're not massive, so it hasn't caused you to actually want to get up and go. You just become a little bit stubborn with it, a little bit kind of like, well, I want to keep things the old way. I preferred it the old way, kind of thing. And this is getting you down a bit, and it is affecting you. And potentially you just need to get over it. It's not going to hurt you to just kind of accept it or just agree, you know, where necessary or respectively. Do you know what I mean? If it doesn't affect you long term or it's not affecting you immediately, then why can't you just agree with it and say, yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, you've changed that. All right, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Honesty, yes, you can be honest, but when does honesty just become, you know, harmful or harsh truth that is unnecessary? You know? You can dip into the grey area occasionally. You don't have to be black and white. I think you're seeing things very black and white. I mean, that is a dog trait. I do see this in horse, tiger, and dog people. They do live very black and white kind of lives where the grey area is a taboo thing. But you need to kind of step into that grey area in this. That's going to help you, because if you try and do this all black and white and by the book, you're going to come across as too rigid. And then you're going to start to stagnate. And then you're going to start to lose your temper. You're going to start getting, I don't know, stuck with this place you don't want to be, these people you don't want to be around. And as I say, this is on you. They are shunning you, or it's uncomfortable because you just have a negative approach on it, or a negative attitude towards it. Your perspective is too negative towards these changes or this situation where you are. You need not be offended here. This isn't against you, you know, and I think that's what's discouraging you from just accepting it and allowing these changes to happen, because you're seeing it as an offense. You're seeing it as you're almost taking it personally. And you kind of just need to knock that on the head. Stop that right there, because it's not personal. It's like that old saying, it's not personal, it's just business. You need to get over it, I think. I think you need to get over this and basically try your best to see the silver lining, I think. And I hope you do. And we're going into this white card here now where you've got that ox. Now, you're too stubborn, aren't you? You're just being a bit stubborn here. You're being stubborn. You need to go with the flow, as I say. You know, you really need to start kind of just like going with the flow. But this is a card that does work well with you. The ox and the dog are, you know, quite good together. And yeah, I think it is good that you're trudging along slowly. The pig is a very standstill card. The ox is slow, but at least it's moving. And it's not black, so you're not standing still anymore. I think you're going to go with the flow, aren't you? Good. I think you are going to start seeing the silver lining, and you're going to go, oh, actually, this isn't that bad. Yeah, you're going to start seeing that it isn't that bad, and I think you're going to have some sympathy here to the people that are involved or the situation here. You know, you're a warm, likable person, you know, so just try and come across as more that friendly person rather than a harsh critic or a stubborn cynic, you know. You can be stern, but stick with this, because this is about integrity here and loyalty to the job, to the situation, to the whatever it is. You don't need to compromise, because there is no compromise. It's either you do or you don't. So you either accept the changes or you don't. It's going to be easier for you if you do. Why spend all your days worrying about something or moaning about something or talking about something not being right and always going on about it when you're not going to be able to change it? It's done now. This thing has happened, whether you liked it or not, whether it's unfair or not, whether it's changed your life and made you uncomfortable or not. It's happened. So you're going to have to just accept it. Suck it up, buttercup, because, yeah, this has happened. These catalyst cards here have basically set in stone or set in action the things that are already past. This is last week. This is obviously current situation, which will soon pass over too. In the next 24 hours, this will be obsolete. Change has already happened. You can't stop it now. It's done. It's already set in motion. Go with the flow. Go with the flow and stay loyal to that situation that you're in. As I say, you're a good person. You know what to do that is the right thing to do. Just think about it. Because as I say, the ox is a thinking card. These are catalysts, but this is a thinker. So take the time to really think about this. Is it that bad? It could be worse. There's that white card there. It could be worse. So reflect on that. And we'll see how you get on next week when we come back and we do another reading for the dog people next Saturday. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back later on this afternoon for a reading with the pigs. We'll see you then. If not, see you next time. Love and peace.